So the show is run on what's called a media server, which is basically a very fancy computer that plays back all the video and does mapping and things for us. There's also a number of other computers involved in the system. Basically, I work between the system and the designer to help the designer get the vision onto stage so that they can worry about the creative, and then I worry about wrangling data and making sure video goes where it needs to go.
We came up with the concept really by looking at the script for the event, the intent of the event, and working with the PR department and really looking at how we wanted to focus on different aspects of UT and highlight different pieces of things, and then as well as looking at the message that President Fenves is going to present in his presentation.
What's really exciting for me is on this project is to show how the skills that you learn within the context of theater can be transferred successfully into other environments, and you can create something that may not be associated with theater at all, yet all the skills you learn within the theater environment become very relevant. And I don't think you can do it quite as well without having had some experience within a theater environment, because it does provide you with reflexes to react very quickly to changing environments, to changing parameters, to changing expectations. It allows you to work with a variety of different characters and people with different walks of life and different job descriptions all at the same time. So it's a very dynamic, very fluid environment, and you constantly have to adjust and try to make the best product that you can possibly make and meet all the people's expectations.
Things I've learned about going through this process really have to do with collaboration and communication and being as clear as possible with the teams that we're working with internally as a department, as well as within the greater structure of the people putting on the event. But it's been a great experience to work with the teams that we have.
One of the big things I'll take away from working on this event is working on a broadcast situation where the things happening on stage aren't just for the people in the audience. They go out to cameras and they get on television, be broadcast over the internet. There's a lot of different things to consider in that situation. You have to think more about what the camera sees than what the audience sees. Because typically when we're working in a theater, we walk around the theater and see what the audience sees from different angles. But in our situation, we have to think about that and what the camera is seeing.
Disciplines do not exist in my world at all. By default, they do not exist because people don't see where media has boundaries between disciplines. We constantly adapt and react and learn new skills, and every one of my students has skills in at least 3 areas for that reason, which is very unusual. But it is also the new reality of being a professional today.